All right, let's clear up some of these film festival myths that have taken years away from filmmakers, wasted their time, and taken a lot of our money. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Woo! As a filmmaker and writer, I've been to a lot of film festivals, and I've been in and a part of the film festival circuit for the last 4 to 5 years. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, I've failed a lot, I've spent a lot of money. But one of the things I noticed is that nobody wants to talk about the myths we all get kind of tricked into believing that film festivals can do for our careers or for our films. Myth number 1, if it's good enough, festivals will find it. This was one of the biggest myths that I fell into when I was making my film, Sugar Dumpling. I thought that, you know what, I was going to self-produce something, write it, direct it, put my own money into it, and because it was so well made, that word of mouth would spread and I would be on Oprah. Spike Lee would come and hire me and flowers would be thrown from the rafters from Ryan Coogler and all of these other filmmakers that I love, Ava DuVernay. And that's not how it works. Film festivals rarely, if any, will ever find a really, really great film. It always comes back down to who the programs are talking to. This is something that most filmmakers don't know. Most film festivals take and get referrals and take the referrals and implement those films into their film festivals. Meaning they aren't really actively looking for the best films. They are actively looking for really good films, but really good films that have already been social proofed, that have already been accepted into some other film festivals that have a level of reputation, rapport, or respect. And if they don't have that, if the film doesn't have that, then the next tier would be who is involved in the project. For instance, who's the producer? Who is the director? Who is the star, the actual face of the film? Even though a film festival is about the films, it's also about getting butts in seats. And so if you don't have a notable figure, then chances are that film festival will probably look over your film and pass on it only because they need to sell tickets and they need to make sure that they're getting to their bottom line and making the money that they need to make in that festival season. We submitted to Sundance, to South by Southwest, to a litany of different really high-end film festivals. And what we realized was that there was a certain type of film that those film festivals wanted. With Sundance, for instance, they like films that went through their lab system, their Sundance lab system, or films that are attached or connected to producers or filmmakers that they already know and already have a relationship with. Film festival myth number 2, a world premiere or a regional premiere will guarantee me a distribution deal. And that's simply not true. That's not how distribution deals work. Generally speaking, if you get into a premiere film festival, then there are going to be buyers there. And buyers are people, are media aggregators, are people who are looking for films to place them on different platforms, whether it's Netflix, Google, or Amazon Prime, you know what I mean? Those different streamers, Disney Plus. But you're not automatically qualified to get a distribution deal because you have your world premiere or a premiere at a film festival. All a premiere does is it elevates your chances of being selected for the film festival, because there's a level of exclusivity that film festivals love to have. They love to say or to have the moniker of being the first ones to display and screen your film. So that's a big deal to them. So the greater the premiere, the greater the chances they'll lean in to selecting your film if it's really good. So for instance, a world premiere is better than a North American premiere. A North American premiere is better than a Canadian or American premiere. A Canadian or American premiere is better than a province or a state premiere. And the province and a state premiere is better than a regional or a city premiere. Maybe a bigger film festival comes along And because you already gave away your New York premiere or your North American premiere, now they're no longer interested in your project because it's already premiered at a smaller festival and people have already seen it. Film festival myth number 3. More festivals equals more success. That's not really true. For my films, Sugar Dumpling and A Letter from the Fathers, both got into 15 plus film festivals, which is pretty good. And the reality is that just because we went into more film festivals didn't really mean that we were more successful with maybe winning awards or getting into other film festivals or getting notoriety. What really helped us was our word of mouth and our social presence, our social media presence. We blasted and marketed the hell out of Sugar Dumpling. And we did that because, number one, it was an independently financed and funded film. But number two, we wanted to build hype and build excitement around this Jamaican-led film that dealt with dementia and that was heartfelt and that was a love letter to the West Indies. And we knew that the West Indian community would rally around it, but we would have to do it in a unorthodox or non-traditional way. So when we're talking about, going to more film festivals or getting into more film festivals, equating to a more successful run, that isn't really how it works. You could get into 50 or 60 film festivals and they could all be really low, really small, really unknown film festivals where people aren't really attending. Or you can get into 1 or 2 film festivals and that can really pop for your career and for that project. So it's really not about a number amount, it's about quality over quantity. Film festival myth number 4. Big, huge, notable film festivals are the only ones that matter. This is so untrue. This is something that I had to deal with, and I had to really reckon with this idea of like, I need to get into TIFF, I need to get into Sundance, I need to get into Venice, I need to get into Cannes, I need to get into all of these really high-end film festivals, or else, nothing else matters. Nobody else is gonna look at things. The reality is that I got into other film festivals like the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, and my film was super successful. It won awards. Sugar Dumpling won awards in that film festival. I look at film festivals as opportunities to extend my network, not just to sell my film, not just to walk on a red carpet, but it's also about extending the reach of who I know in the industry, growing vertically with people who are horizontally with me. I'm thinking about festivals like the American Black Film Festival. I've gotten into it twice, and there has been so much positive outcomes because of that. I've met mentors at that film festival. I've met other filmmakers that I now am friends with. There are so many other positives to going to other film festivals that are not just the top 5 or top 10 film festivals. Outside of just winning awards, it's building that connection, right? Are you a film fan, right? Like, I'm a film fan. I want to see other films. I want to see other filmmakers. I want to hear their processes. I want to be able to hear about how they got financing or how they struggled through a really tough point in their production. And film festival myth number 5, awards guarantee career security. That's a joke. Coming from an award-winning filmmaker, director, writer, and producer, awards are nice for about 15 seconds, and then you realize that your life isn't significantly going to change. What guarantees career success and security is you putting in the work every day, minute by minute, hour by hour, strategically thinking about what your next project is, writing every day, working with other dope creatives, being bold and fearless about your ideas, finding people to finance your ideas, and then producing them and then submitting them into more festivals. So those are my thoughts about the 5 film festival myths that so many of us buy into and believe. At the end of the day, the thing that I want you to remember over everything else is that film festivals are an opportunity to showcase, share, and market your work, not a place or a thing to worship. They are just organizations trying to make money and in some cases trying to showcase new and upcoming voices and emerging voices. Until the next time, stay creative, stay focused, stay blessed, stay in the comment section below, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.